So, welcome back after a long holiday vacation. We are back in the saddle again to decompress and wake our bodies up, open up, and get rid of some holiday indulgences and put our lives back into our regular daily routine instead of this overindulgence time of year that we've just experienced. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to bring your right foot, or you're going to come into a cross-legged seat. It's going to be just a comfortable cross-legged seat. For me, it's the right foot. For you, it may be the left. The inside foot, you're going to bring that heel into the inside of your left groin, or the opposite groin. Then you're going to bring the outside foot in. You're going to line up those ankles where they're as close together in alignment as they can possibly be. Now, for some, this will be very easy to do. And for others, this may be a little bit more difficult. But then I would like you to bring your wrists to the back of your knees, bring your index finger and thumb into Yoga Mudra, where you are relaxing. Let the shoulders drop down, let the shoulder blades drop down your back. Take a few deep breaths here. Breathing and releasing. Relaxing the body. You can always bring your tongue to the back of your teeth, so it's touching the roof of your mouth on the back of your teeth, and that kind of helps to keep the jawline relaxed and open. And then you can bring your hands out of line with your hips. Get your spine nice and tall, very relaxed, still breathing is still going. And we're going to inhale. You're going to bring both arms up. I'd like you to interlace your fingers and push your palms up toward the ceiling, making sure that you're keeping that space between your shoulders and your ears. You're pressing down through the sit bones. You're lifting as if you're lifting your waist out of your hips. Keeping your breath moving. Keeping your sit bones grounded evenly. And I'd like you to just turn your head to the left. And then turn your head to the other left. Sorry about that. And then come back to center. And exhale, releasing your arms down. Slowly keeping that resistance. Bring your hands back behind you with the fingertips pointed back. I'd like you to lift through the chest as you inhale. And as you exhale, just relax your shoulders, let your collarbone fall open. Lengthening through the neck without craning the neck back, but keeping everything in one line. Putting that line of energy open. Again, thinking of your body as a conduit, that energy can just flow through. It's got a kink in it. It's like kink in your water hose. The energy can't flow. It can't go through you. So we want it to flow. We want it to be open. Go ahead and exhale, bringing your hands forward. Walking your hands forward. Breathing into it, lengthening out through the spine. Again, don't worry about your range. You know, and if this is really difficult for you to sit for this length of time in the seat, we can elevate your hips, we can elevate your knees. You know, I want you to be comfortable. So, you know, just let me know if you need some blocks or if you need a bolster. Right now, everybody looks pretty darn relaxed. on the outside is now going to be on the inside. Same positioning, lining up the ankles. Probably going to feel a little more tightness on this side than you do on the other side. Again, if you need blocks or something under the knees, go right ahead and do that. If you need something under your hips, because you don't want to be collapsing back into your lower back. You want your spine to be lifted and long and energized. So go ahead and bring your hands in line with your hips, inhaling, bringing the arms up, big stretch. Lengthening through the spine, exhaling, pressing your hands down. Bringing them back behind you. Fingertips pointed back. Inhaling, lifting through the chest. Stretching the wrists, stretching the hands, stretching the shoulders. Taking a few deep breaths here. Exhaling, walking your hands forward. Lengthening again through the spine, stretching through the hip flexors, stretching through the knees. Keeping yourself balanced. Keeping your breathing very steady and even. Don't worry about the range. Worry about how much you're relaxing and becoming part of the pose. How much your body's responding to the pose in a positive way. If you're hurting, if you're pushing and you're hurting and everything's starting to really, kind of talk to you quite a bit here, you may be going a little bit too far. The key here is you want to go to your edge without going over the edge. You don't want to put stress on the body. You want it to go to the edge in a relaxed state. Go ahead and inhale, pulling yourself back up, swinging your legs out, opening up, stretching them, bouncing your knees a little bit. And then we're going to come into stick pose. So just go ahead and extend your legs straight out onto your mat. Flex your feet back toward your head. Lengthen through the spine, bringing your arms out in line with your hips. And just take a few breaths here. Bring your hands in a little bit closer to your hips now. Nice and close again. If you're collapsing in your lower back, you want to sit on a pillow or a bolster and get that spine tall. Relax through the shoulders. And then just gently walk your hands forward. And don't worry about how far you go. Don't worry about using a strap at this point. I just want you to kind of mark yourself where you feel the maximum stretch for you at this time. Full expression of this pose for you at this moment. Squeeze through the belly, pull that abdominal in, that transverse abdominis, remember that one between the belly button and the pubic bone. You want that area to pull in. And just breathe. Keep your focus straight ahead. Walking your hands back up. Swinging your legs around behind you, coming onto all fours, bringing your hands forward at your shoulders, curling your toes, lifting your hips, coming back into a downward facing dog. Now remember, in downward facing dog, the name of the game here is traction. That's what we want. We want your spine to relax and open. Your head needs to just dangle. It needs to just relax. Bend your knees if you need to get that. Press those sit bones up. Stretch out a little bit. Now, turn your biceps where they're kind of facing each other. Without turning your hands, but turn the biceps where they're facing each other. Start a really good relationship between those two, because that helps to really widen the back. And it helps to let the shoulders just open. It helps the neck to open up. It helps the upper back to widen. then we're gonna go ahead and step that right foot up between your hands, looking up between your hands, step. If it doesn't go all the way, pick it up and move it. Dropping the left knee to the floor, lifting through the chest, lengthening out, keeping your gaze focused, checking for those tight spots. You know, I'm feeling them all over my body, so I'm assuming that everybody else is too. So we want to just check in with those. We want to release them out. We want to open up. Sometimes we're holding on and we have no idea why we're holding on. So when you find that point that you feel like you're gripping, you know, you may want to explore, why are you gripping? What are you trying to hold on to? Stress? The stress isn't anything to hold on to. Go ahead and curl the toes of your left foot, stepping back into that downward facing dog position again. Opening up. Pressing through the palms, pressing back through the heels, inhaling, stepping the left foot up between your hands, dropping the right knee to the floor, lengthening out through the spine, lifting and lengthening. Readjusting yourself in the pose as you need. You know, just kind of keep that in mind that you can readjust, making sure you're not collapsing under that front knee, that you're lengthening and you're still able to breathe completely and fully. And then this time you're going to curl the toes of your right foot and you're going to scissor your legs together. And then you're going to just fold over completely. Everybody's going to bend their knees. They're going to bring their hands behind their knees. They're going to clasp their elbows. And then we're going to inhale, pull back through the knees, lifting through the sit bones as high as you can. Relax the head. And then bringing your hands to the floor, bending your knees if you need to. Press through your feet and slowly roll yourself up to stand. Rolling your shoulders back and down. Lifting through the chest. Feels pretty good, eh? Okay, let's go ahead and come to face forward in the mat. And we're going to start doing some sun salutations to start putting our joints and muscles and tendons and ligaments all through their full range of motion to open our body up more fully. Hands are in prayer position, and we're going to start with the A series sun salutation. Bringing your thumbs right to your sternum, relaxing the shoulders, grounding through the feet, making sure that you feel your feet evenly. Inhaling, bringing your hands down, around and up, palms touch. Exhaling, diving down. Stretching up through those arms. Inhaling, lifting through the chest. And as you exhale, you're going to step back to downward facing dog. And we're just going to take a few breaths here. Stretching and opening. Breathing into it. Making sure you get that belly button pulled into your spine. Front ribs are just floating. Back of the neck is open. Inhaling, stepping both feet up between your hands. May take you a couple of steps. Exhaling, folding over completely. Inhaling, pressing through the feet. Strong sweep of the arms, opening through the chest. Hands touch, exhaling, diving in. Lifting through the chest and lengthening. Stepping back to down dog. Stretching out. Breathing into it. And stepping forward. Exhaling, folding over completely. Inhaling, strong sweep with the arms, lengthening through the chest, palms touch. Exhaling, diving in. Lift through the chest and lengthen. Back to down dog. Stretching back into it. And stepping forward. Folding over completely. completely. Inhaling. Exhaling, bringing your hands back into prayer position. Calm your nervous system. Take a moment. Checking in with your feet. Check in with your jawline. What is it doing right now? Is it relaxed, or is it clenching tight and gripping? On your next inhale, we're going to press our palms straight up. As you exhale, we're going to come back into a standing arch. Exhaling, diving down. Lifting and lengthening through the chest. Stepping back with your right foot. Toe, heel, and arch alignment. Pressing through your feet, inhaling, coming up into warrior one position. Palms touch. Exhaling, extending out, lengthening through the spine. Stepping back to plank pose as you inhale. Now let's get our body nice and tight here, and exhaling down, chaturanga. Coming into cobra pose. Testing to make sure you're not going too far. Remember, the pubic bone presses down, the palms are pressed down, pubic bone. Tops of the thighs, tops of the feet. Upper body is very relaxed, back of the neck is open, curling the toes, inhaling, lifting your hips back to downward facing dog, stretching back into this. Stepping your right foot up between your hands. Spin that left foot down, inhaling. Warrior one position, palms touch. Exhaling. Stepping up with your left foot. Folding over completely. Inhaling, strong sweep with the arms, opening through the chest, palms touch. Exhaling, diving down. Lifting through the chest and lengthening. Stepping back with your right foot. Toe, heel, and arch alignment. Right arm comes up and around, opening the shoulders, stretching out, warrior two. Warrior two, the front knee is right over the ankle. Little toe side of the back foot is pressed down firmly into the mat. Chest is lifted, arms are stretched out, and you're going to look over the third finger of your left hand. And of course, breathe. And let's get some very special orders. Turn the back palm up, bring it up in a big arc, exhale to the floor. Stepping back. Exhaling down, chaturanga, lifting, bringing your elbows under your shoulders, hands are out in front of you. Again, pressing down on the lower body, coming into Sphinx pose, lifting and lengthening through the spine, through the chest. Lower back is relaxed. We're opening up here. Exhaling, releasing, sliding your hands back under your shoulders, curling your toes, inhaling, lifting your hips, back to downward facing dog. Stepping that right foot up between your hands, pressing down through the left foot, spinning it down. Inhaling, bringing that left arm up and around in a big arc, setting up. Warrior two on the other side. That breath moving and making sure that that front knee isn't swinging in or swinging out, but it's just right over the ankle. Nice line of energy down the back leg. Bringing the left hand up in a big arc, exhaling to the floor, stepping up, exhaling, folding over completely. Inhaling, strong sweep with the arms. Palms touch, exhaling, diving in. Lifting through the chest and lengthening, and then stepping back with the right foot. Left hand comes to the left shin, right hand to the ceiling. Coming into triangle pose. Now let your chest open in triangle pose. Again, nice lines of energy down through the legs. Make sure that the lower body is really stabilized. Pull up that pelvic floor, move abandon. You want to make sure and have that pelvis stabilized. So when you do this, you're really running some nice lines of energy down your legs. They're really grounded, they're really stable. Exhaling, releasing your hands down to the floor on either side of your foot, stepping back into your plank position, lowering down chaturanga, and this time you're going to scoop up and you're going to come all the way up into upward facing dog. Now if this is too much, you can go ahead and stay in Cobra or Sphinx, wherever you decide to go. But relax and breathe. Curling your toes, lifting your hips back to down dog. Let the spine relax. Nothing like a good old back bend to open things up. And then you're going to step up with your right foot. Spin that left foot down. Right hand to right shin, left hand to the ceiling. Triangle pose on the other side. Now remember, you do not want to go too far into triangle pose, because what's going to happen if you go too far in it, and I'm going to turn this direction so I'm facing you. But what happens when you go too far is you bring your hand down to your shin, for instance, and you want to, you want to go for that range. You bring your hand to your shin, now you're like this. You're not really getting the stretch that you'd like to get. So bring that hand up and then open up through the chest. Open up through the body. Get your body on one level plane. That's what we attempt to do in triangle. Go ahead and exhale, release, stepping that left foot up to meet your right, folding over completely. Inhaling, bringing your arms up, palms touch. Exhaling, closing the pose, bringing your hands into prayer position. Taking a few deep breaths. And we're going to set up. We're going to set up now for tree pose to balance. So it has been a while since we have balanced, so let's see if the universe has shifted or if we can still do it. So go ahead and bring your right foot. Make sure, first off, make sure you've got yourself grounded. Take that moment to ground yourself, to align yourself. That's really important, especially when you're trying to sustain balance in your life, is you want to take that moment to find that point of balance so you have something to hold on to. So many times we just start grasping to try to find balance, and that doesn't really work. We end up just kind of grasping. And so take your moment, breathe, relax. And then bring your right foot up. Now, with that being said, you can bring your right foot up to where it is on the inside of your ankle. You can keep one toe on the floor if you need to, if you're just starting this. Bring it up on your ankle. You can bring it to your calf, or you can bring it to the inside of your thigh. wherever you find comfortable. Now remember, the more you can turn those toes toward the back of your leg, the more opening you're going to get in your hip. Just make sure that you don't put your foot right over your knee. We want to keep your knee safe. Make sure you're not digging in with your left toes, that you're just staying balanced. And exhaling, release. Taking a moment, again finding that spot where your mind is even and equal. And then bring that left foot up. Wherever it's comfortable, again making sure not to put it right over the knee. Turning your toes back toward the back of your leg to get the opening in your hip. Making sure you're not digging with your right toes. Keep that breath moving. Don't want to lose that. Press those palms together. Tree pose teaches us so much. It teaches us that life changes from moment to moment to moment, and we too have to adapt for those changes. Go ahead and exhale, releasing down, shaking your knees a little bit, taking a few breaths. And then I want you to bring your hands down, around and up, and I want you to clasp your right wrist with your left hand. Making sure that your feet are grounded, you're going to exhale over to the left. Pressing down through that right foot, extending out and over without collapsing. You want to just extend over. Keeping that space between your ears and your shoulders. Again, pressing down through that right foot. Inhaling up, switching sides. Exhaling over, pressing down through the left foot, lifting and lengthening, opening, breathing. Inhaling back up to center and exhaling, pressing your hands down. Bringing your hands back into prayer position. And we're going to step your foot, your left foot up toward the front of your mat. Right foot is going to step back, toe, heel, and arch alignment. Pressing your arms down and out, lengthening. As you exhale, bend the front knee. Setting up as if you're setting up in Warrior Two, making sure that the little toe side of the back foot is still pressed firmly into the mat. As you exhale, you're going to bring that left elbow down to your left knee, please. And then you're going to turn your right hand up and you're going to bring it straight over your head. And you're going to press back through that back foot as you extend out through those fingertips, opening up. Lengthening your body. Don't worry about your range. It doesn't matter how far you go in this pose. What matters is that you're getting the stretch that you need to get. Keep that breath moving. Inhaling, coming back up, keeping the front knee bent. Stretching out, turning the front palm up and exhaling back into half moon pose. Lifting through the chest on the other side.